sometimes the outcome of the videos, you might let you think it was easy, but it wasn't easy. So I went to this particular cave. I've forgotten the cave. There's a recent video on my channel in Kofi Caves. It's in Toru. So I visited there with a friend, a male friend. We wanted to just go there and create content. And lo and behold, the place that the cave was and how scary. Any of my friends who ever saw that video was like they would have never entered the cave.
I see. Good day, lovely people. Today we have here with us a wonderful personality, and once again you are welcome back to SKTV E-Vibes. Today we are going to talk about someone I wouldn't mention the name, but I would love for her to introduce herself. So, Madam, or how should I call you?
You already know my name.
Oh, okay. I already know her name.
Yeah, you do.
I know her to be SJS on YouTube. Yeah, that's where I know her from. So can you tell us a little about yourself, your name, and maybe why you call yourself SJS and other stuff?
Oh, if I say I'm talking about why I call myself SJS, we didn't be done with the interview.
Okay.
But the SJS is She Jackie Says, and I didn't even recall when that name came about. That's in the exact year, but I wanted to brand myself in a particular way where when you go out there, like you're the only person that has that name. It's peculiar because if anyone hears She Jackie Says, the person is wondering why that name and all this kind of stuff. So it started off after I went for Miss University of Education Winneba. I wanted to get a brand for myself. I didn't want to be known just as Jackie, the girl who went for Miss UW. So I started a website and I wanted to give it a name. So that was how the She Jackie Says came about. It was mine, a woman, she for feminine, Jackie myself. I loved to talk, so it says. That is the main reason why we have She Jackie Says.
Oh, okay. I love your name though. So what's your actual name?
Okay, so the name registered in school, or the name my colleagues know me by is Jacqueline Ansoma Yeboah. But way back in SHS, I think I had multiple names. I had Nana Akusia Yeboah Ansoma Jacqueline. Yeah, that's my name.
Nana Akusia
Ansoma Yeboah Jacqueline. That's my name. Full name.
That's a full name.
Yeah.
Okay, but you like the Jacqueline?
I think for now, any name, Jackie, She Jackie, I think I'm cool with any name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which one do you prefer most?
Which one? It depends on the person giving me that name. Yeah. I like any. In the house, my family members call me Jackie.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we would also like to call you Jackie.
Oh.
I think that's the one.
But since I'm branded out there, I love to be called She Jackie.
Sure. You've heard it. And then what do you do?
Okay,
you are mentioning, you said you've created a website.
That was how come I started. I started off as a blogger.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Well, unless those who knew me way back. I started off as a blogger. Then I ventured into. That was when I started radio a bit, but with no background training, nothing journalism. Then I went into YouTubing. So now I do YouTubing and I'm a professional journalist. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Professional journalist.
Of course.
That means, have you graduated?
I haven't graduated yet. I'm currently doing I'm done with my master's. I'm doing my MPhil now.
Like, we have to salute all hail Miss Jackie. Okay, so how long have you been into this business? Let me just put it that way.
Okay, for YouTube, I think I've been in YouTube since I started YouTube even before I came into the university. But when I was starting, it was just me putting myself in front of the camera. I didn't really know much about YouTube. It was just an app on. That's why I was using an Android phone. So it was just an app on the phone that you feel like you want to upload everything.
Yeah, then just do anything.
I know, right? So I was just putting videos, and when I came to university, I was also doing videos. So let me say 2015 till date, then I became consistent in I think 2019. That was when I became consistent with the whole YouTube channel stuff. Yeah.
Okay, for me personally, I've been watching some of your videos and then I've noticed that you started way back. I've seen a video of you.
Some of them I've even deleted them though. I've deleted most of the old videos.
Okay, because I've seen some of your videos and then you were in Kwawu and other stuff like that.
That's where I come from.
I'm from Kwawu.
Yeah.
Oh, then you've met a family member. I'm also from Kwawu.
Oh, that's
Shout out
nice.
to all Kwawu people. And then me seeing those kind of videos, I was like, what inspired you? Like, what's your inspiration behind all this?
Yeah, sometimes it's crazy, but especially, what even took me to YouTube in the first place was the love of being in front of the camera, right? That was how come it started. Nothing was, how should I even say, money motivated when I was starting. But now, the current economy, of course, you need money. But when I was starting off, it was just, I wanted to put content, I wanted to put smiles on people's faces. I wanted to be like a role model for people.
Oh, okay.
Then later on, I realized that, okay, so all that I was doing was called content. And you can get money from creating content. Yeah. So it started off with just pure, how should I be? I want an exact word for it. Out of the love of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just loved being on camera?
I loved being on camera. I loved creating content. I loved to talk. Yeah, talk about sensible stuff. So that was it. And during those times, I was watching a lot of YouTube videos. So watching those videos, I was like, okay, I could also do that. Then I'll just create a challenge and also do it.
Okay, so it was a little bit of self.
Yeah, it was just me putting myself out there, and I became much more invested in YouTube when I quit radio. I was doing radio then I quit. I quit because of personal reasons. Then I wanted a way to get back to people who used to listen to me on radio, because people were like, oh, they were not hearing from Shijaki and all this. So I wanted another platform without going to another media house. So that was when I was like, okay, YouTube, it's free. Start something, share the link, people will just pop on it. Yeah. So that was how it started.
Okay. So talking about all this stuff, have you ever encountered any difficulties along the line? Or is there any content that you found that particular content to be so difficult that you couldn't even handle
Of course. Every day, even putting the content out there is always a struggle. But sometimes, I remember, okay, so recently I shot a video in Kowu. I visited Kowu. I'm from there, but I hardly go back. I think I go to Kowu twice or once a year.
Okay.
So
Which
anytime I
part
go
of
there,
which part of Kwawu are you from?
so I have family in Kowu Tafo. My mom is in Kowu Etibie.
Okay.
Yes, and Kowu Pepiase too. And yeah, so Pepiase, Tafo, and Etibie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
So all those three places I have family there, so I could just go in.
okay. So did you encounter your difficulties over there, or was it along
Because
the
I wasn't brought up in Kowu, so I really don't have any friend apart from family. So anytime I go there to create content, the exact place I went to create content was what was challenging. So I went to shoot content as a cave. I was supposed to probably do my background check. Well, people, content creators, sometimes the outcome of the videos, you might let you think it was easy, but it wasn't easy. So I went to this particular cave. I've forgotten the cave. There's a recent video on my channel in Kofi Home Caves. It's in Kowu. So I visited there with a friend, a male friend. We wanted to just go there and create content. And lo and behold, the place that the cave was and how scary. Any of my friends who ever saw that video was like, they would have never entered the cave. Oh yes. And funny enough, I think a week after I traveled there, a friend of mine too went there and he said, I think a snake, something. But I didn't experience that. But even climbing up to where the cave was and everything. So every day is like, we get challenges in creating content. But I feel once you love what you do, it's you see it as something, a bridge that you cross. It's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're talking about your difficulties and then what you love. Do you have a role model or someone you were always looking up to, and then you're like, I just want to be like this person or even be more than this person?
Personally, no.
You don't have any role model.
No.
Or you are your
Is it
own
or is it
role model?
weird? Is it weird
it's
that I
not,
have a role model?
it's not weird. I don't find that
Sometimes I
weird.
feel it's weird. Growing up, oh, who is your role model? People would talk about it, but I feel okay. Role model is big for me. But growing up, there are people that I saw that I was like, when I grow up, I want to be like them. I want to probably be more than them. Someone like it's weird. I grew up watching Oprah Winfrey a lot. Oprah. Yes, I grew up watching her talk shows and all that. I love the way she expresses herself. The fact that she was only the black woman. I felt like she had achieved a lot. So I grew up wanting to be like a woman in a space where it's like male dominated. Then I grew up also listening to Delay a bit. Delay is from Code. She inspires me a lot, especially when it comes to the journalism aspect. I feel she started from somewhere. She's where she is today. But when it comes to the content creation bit, with inspiration, I was already doing my thing until I met Wode Maya. So for Wode Maya, yeah, probably changed my whole perception about content creation a bit when I first met him. So when I met him, I think it was just after a year or something that I got monetized. Yeah, so when it comes to content bits, maybe it's Wode Maya.
Okay.
Yeah, but I already started before I met him. That time I didn't know much about him until like we met at a creators hangout. The talking, the experiences and all that, it changed my perception. Then it became an inspiration.
Okay. So you made mention of a lot of people, but you just made mention of just one name. I'm just being curious here.
No wait, but I talk about Oprah Winfrey and Delay. They inspire me.
Yeah, but I just want to be curious. Do you have a boyfriend by any?
Boyfriend.
Maybe someone.
Well, someone is out there. They can choose their shots. But for that question, I probably. But well. I have a boyfriend. Who doesn't have a boyfriend? I have a boyfriend.
Some of us
I
are
have
having boyfriends.
boyfriends. I have a lot of boyfriends.
I get where you're coming from.
I have a lot of boyfriends.
Okay, let's not put it that way. You see, you're talking about you having, even in the midst of all boyfriends, you have a special boyfriend.
Oh, for special boyfriends, I have. Yeah, I have special boyfriends.
So can you make mention of?
Oh, for now, I prefer to. Oh, no.
Yeah, I
prefer
understand.
to keep it low. Yeah, sure. When it comes to relationship stuff,
You're
when
too
it,
personal.
I'm very personal now. No way. At a point in my channel, I was very open when it comes to relationship stuff, but it got to a point I realized people will be all up in your business. It's like there's a saying that what people don't know, they can't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, what people don't know, they can't hurt it.
Since they don't know anything about
they don't know
relationships.
anything about. So because there's this high expectation when you put some of your stuff out there. Oh, how is this person? How is that? But sometimes when you are living your life, and even though probably you have that love, you have that person in your life who is that supportive, and the person is not known, I feel it makes things better than putting the person, because there's so much pressure on both of you when you put your relationship out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you call yourself a famous person?
Famous.
Yeah.
Oh.
To me, I see you to be someone who is famous. Like,
Well, I would say maybe in school I was. Well, people say, am I famous? Please, I need money. That's the whole point. Well, the fame doesn't mean anything to me. If it's like bringing in a lot of cash,
then you're
I'll say
comfortable with that.
oh yes, medical. It was medical. He said, what is fame without money? Yes, what is fame without money? So maybe people might think I'm famous, but I'm searching for money. So maybe in my quest for money, it's putting me out there.
Okay. So you being out there, I'll not use the famous, I'm using your own words. You being out there, do you enjoy being out there? Like, people see you around and then looking at you and turning back and looking at you again. Like, is that not the lady I saw a few minutes ago on YouTube? You enjoy that kind of life? Do you like it when people just look up to you?
Oh yeah, I like it when people look up to me, and I like it when people who watch my content are free to approach me whenever they see me.
Okay.
I appreciate that. At least I know there's someone out there who is watching my content.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes it's good, but personally, I'm a very authentic person. I have nothing to hide, so you can see me anywhere. Yes, I don't have any certain lifestyle there. So.
So you are free,
Yes, I am.
very friendly.
Very friendly.
So anyone at all can.
Oh
see.
yeah, sometimes we all have our boundaries. We have friends and we have friends. We have people that we know, and the fact that I know someone doesn't mean the person is a friend. I keep telling people the fact
Yeah.
that we work at the same place, maybe we go out for lunch together and all that doesn't mean you're my friend. I know you from my work.
Okay.
Friendship is a big deal for me. Yeah, it's a big deal for me. So I don't really allow people into my inner circle like that. My inner, it's not even a circle, it's a dot. Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so you talking about your YouTube channel, you were like there were certain stuff or certain content you created, and then people were, let me say, backbiting, and then there were some negative energies from other people. Would you like to go back if there is an opportunity to reverse time? Would you like to change something you have posted before or a content you have already created that you wish you never posted?
No, no. I even regretted deleted. I even regretted deleting some of the content I posted
Okay.
because, especially as I was saying, there are some old videos that I deleted. I shouldn't have deleted them. I feel it's a sign of growth. That was me then. I remember there was a time on Twitter, Kitty. He could have also deleted his old posts on Twitter,
Yeah, yeah,
but sometimes I
yeah,
feel it's growth. You were a person then, you were posting. It's like, as a creator, when you put content out there, at that time you might think it's the best. But months, time will elapse and you look at it and you realize, oh, you could have shot this content this way, you could have done it this way. So, no, I haven't regretted anything. I could have
yeah.
probably, maybe I would just go back and be like, oh, I could have done it this way, but regrets, no. They're all lessons. Yeah, they're all
I
lessons.
understand you. So apart from this YouTube, is there any other thing that you like to do? Maybe you have a hobby that you spend your free times on and
Okay,
stuff.
so as I said, I'm also a journalist. I present. I am, and I do reporting. I do presenting too. So I love to do all those stuff too. I love to create content, not on YouTube, but on other social media platforms. I do I give tutorials on videos and other stuff. I do. Those are the kind of things I love to do.
Okay, so you talking about you doing tutorials and other stuff.
Yeah.
Do you is it
It's a
free
no,
or
it's not free.
it's not free? You
The
charge.
girl needs money. So yeah, it's not free.
So everything is money like.
When I was starting, I did a lot. I've done a lot of freebies in my life. Like, yeah, I feel when you're starting certain things, you do a lot of freebies to gain certain grounds. But when you gain your grounds, then you realize that, oh, at this point you need to. But now the current economy, you need money. So yeah, because I learned it. I also learned it, and if you want to learn, you obviously have to pay.
So
So
what
yeah.
at all do you teach? Do you teach about journalism or how to handle a camera?
I'm not a certified lecturer yet. I am not done. I haven't earned my degree yet, my master's degree yet. I'm not done. So I teach editing, video editing, picture editing, both on the PC and the laptop. I'm sorry, the PC and the mobile phone. I started with mostly I get students coming in for mobile photography because it's like the trend now. It's handy. So for that, I get a lot of students coming in for the phone, video, and photography classes. Yeah.
Also, it's like a classes you
It's a class, so you can choose to be one-on-one. It's done online. It's done face-to-face, however way you want it, depending on your leisure.
So what's your charge?
We talk about that later.
Or it's negotiable?
Probably, no. Oh, it's not negotiable. Wait, do you negotiate your school fees? You don't. It's just like how should I even put it? So it's a course where I don't. Well, sometimes I give discounts. My birthday is coming out, so maybe I'll give a discount. But
Okay, so then let us know when your birthday is so that we come on that day.
April 20th.
April 20th.
So maybe I might be giving discounts during my birth month, and yeah, the prices they are not negotiable. Sometimes I could do something a little, but it's still not negotiable. It depends on the circumstances. So you come onto my pages on my socials, especially on my Instagram. There's a link tree there. It takes you. You can get direct access to me, make inquiries about whole outline of the class. I'll give it to you. If you're interested, why not? Yeah.
Okay, so Shijaki, can you have a few people, a few loved ones out there, or let me see, many people? Nah, you said it's a dot, so it shouldn't be many. A few people out there that you want to give your shout out to.
Yeah, sure. So first of all, I'd like to give a very big shout out to my dad. He's been very supportive since day one. He never really, even today, sometimes he doesn't really understand all that I do, but he's that supportive. Yes, very very supportive. And to my cousins, to a couple of friends. I don't want to mention all the friends because I leave some out. And to Pizza City. It's not like an ad, but obviously I've been with them for a very long time. So big shout outs to Pizza City and to all my viewers out there, anyone who consumes my content on all social media platforms. A very big shout outs to them. I appreciate you guys, the love, the support, the retweeting, the sharing, the Charlie. I'm big on all that. Like it's amazing. So shout outs to you all. Yeah. And to my graduate school members too, shout outs. Yeah.
It was nice talking to you. I just love the way you express yourself. Like I didn't even talk most of the parts of these videos, but
Oh, I don't want to. You're making me take over your time.
yeah, and I appreciate you doing that. Although
That's why I said I'm she Jackie. So sometimes anyone who comes into contact with me, first few the moments sometimes they get stuck
okay,
because I engage them. So unless I don't want to engage anyone, yeah.
okay. So then, you see, you were making mentioning of. You said you are a master's student right now. You are not done with the master's
No,
degree.
I'm not done.
Okay, so do you have what's your career like? What do you want to be in future?
What do I want to be in future?
Yeah,
I'm
I know
already
your
in my
future
future.
is very
Though.
good.
Yeah,
Your
my
future is
future is
very
already
good.
there. What do I want to be? I want to. So moving forward, even though I still want to be a journalist, moving forward, I want to probably lecture one day in that field. Journalism is hard. It's not like hard, as in it's hard. It's an amazing job, but if you are not dedicated, some of us love it and dedicated. That's why we are
still-
entering it and we are still into it. But it's very stressful. But I love creating content. So moving forward, I still want to have my own production team, doing everything by myself. Doing my own stuff.
Okay. Then,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just imagining the future, and I think you are going to be an amazing lecturer. You will be the students' favorite lecturer, definitely. And then would you love it when your students call you Shijaki? Like maybe Shijaki is coming to
Why
class.
not? Why not?
Okay. I'll be your student.
I am like that when it comes to, in fact, people do not believe this, but I've taught before, and even in my undergrad, I did an educational course. I've taught even in church. I've done this Sunday school thing,
Okay.
done teaching, and yeah, that's how I relate to students. I feel that's how sometimes you get them to learn. It's not every day that you are being way too straightforward. And sometimes you just have to come down a bit to their level, understand them, and relate to them.
Alright. Okay, so can you lay down your social media handles? We want the Instagram, the Twitter, YouTube, Facebook,
Everything.
everything, Snapchat.
Everything.
Yeah.
All right. So on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter, I'm there as She Jackie Says. Same on YouTube and on Snapchat. I think it's that girl Jackie. But I think if you type in She Jackie Says, it comes because I have a subscription, whatever thing.
Oh, okay,
I don't know. Even though I'm on Snapchat, I think you have when someone comes in there and search for like a subscribed page, it's easier for them to find it. So yeah, so I think when you go to all social media platforms, She Jackie Says, you still find me there. Yeah.
I think you really like this name.
I sat down to think, brainstorm about it for 1 week.
How?
Oh yes, I had to because I was creating a brand for myself. That was like how many years? 5 years ago. Yeah, 5. So I had to sit down carefully. A name, there are some brand names. It's not common. There are some names which are not common.
This is not cool.
I could have used Jacqueline Yeboah. But Jacqueline, we have a lot of Jacqueline. Yeboah is out there. I'm sure we have someone who is Jacqueline Yeboah. It's very common. So I just wanted something to stand out and make meaning to me as an individual.
Well done, there. That's all I can say now. Okay, so as you know, this is SKTV on YouTube and any other social media pages. Keep on subscribing to our page, watch our videos, comment in the comment section, share our videos, like them, do all you can do for us. My viewers, it's an amazing show, and then you all heard what she said. Today I've learned a lot, and then thank you for being here. As she said, Jackie says. Jacqueline Yeboah, right?
Yeah.
I remember Jacqueline Yeboah.
Don't worry, it's okay. Don't worry. Jacqueline Yeboah, it's much okay because on TV usually if I'm reporting this, I use the Jacqueline Yeboah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you heard, Jacqueline Yeboah or Jackie says, follow up on her social media pages, and then we'll see you same time next week.